Here, changing the clutch on my 1996 Suzuki RM 125 two-stroke. I've got the brake lever loose, out of the way. Drain the oil. You can do it standing up or laying down, but if you're gonna do it standing up, you gotta drain the oil, obviously, because you're in the crankcase. But gotta take that clutch plate off there. Remove the 6 bolts around the sides. Obviously the clutch adjuster up there. But yep. I have loosened all of the 6 bolts around, and I've taken off the clutch adjuster. So now we can remove the outer plate. Be careful not to lose these bolts, as some are longer than the other, and you just don't want to mix them up. So as you can see, we've gone to the inner clutch plate here. We're going to want to remove these bolts here in zigzag form. The springs are under there. So yep. So I've got the bolts out here, so we can take out those springs. And oh shoot, presto, the plate's off. We can start taking out the old friction plates and clutch. So I have all of the friction plates and gears out. So when you're putting it in, you want to start with the friction plate and end with the friction plate. So like so here, one on top of the other, slides off. Just like I had my friction plates soaking in oil overnight. They say you can soak them in oil overnight. Some people just soak them for an hour, but oh, wrong one. Hold on. It doesn't matter what you do. It really is, as long as they soak in oil. Is what I heard. So put these in, and we'll start putting the plate back on. The new clutch is in. Started, like I said, start with that friction plate and end with the friction plate. But we can put the front plate on again. And it up there. My new clutch that I ordered came with new springs. You don't need to necessarily do new springs every time, but I mean mine did, so, and this is the first time I'm doing it, so I'm gonna put new springs in. And we're gonna want to hand thread these bolts here. You don't want to cross thread these babies. Just start them, just so you don't cross thread. You don't need to necessarily torque these. I mean, just make them snug, tight. Some sites, you know, they'll give you different torque settings. Some say 10, some say 6 for this bike. I'm not really gonna torque it. Oh, dang it. So, I mean, just make them tight. Like I said, don't cross thread. I have tightened the bolts here in zigzag pattern. You want to make sure you do it in zigzag pattern. I didn't torque wrench them or anything. Made them snug and tight. We can now put on the clutch plate cover, and I got new O-rings for my clutch. Make sure we get out the clutch here. for the clutch plate cover thing. Here's the old ones right here. I got new one, junk. So yeah, I'm gonna put the new O-ring in, and that'll be it. Just make sure we put the right bolts in the right, right way. The long bolts in the right holes. Then we'll be done. All right.